Right, we're leaving Estorga. It's probably, what time is it? It's probably close to 2 o'clock, 2:30. So we left the hotel at 12. I sat down and turned around and did a painting of the church. Met a rather friendly local Spaniard who spent 20 years in the US and decided he had enough of the US and he liked the more chilled town of Estorga, and he came back. It's a nice city, actually. He said the temperature is quite good. His main complaint was the cost of living. It's more of a socialistic country, and so he said at least close to 40%, 45% of your wages goes to government, and that's for an ordinary wage earner, not the upper wage earners. So I could see how people could get addicted to doing the caminos plural. It's there's something nice about knowing what you're going to be doing every morning. You know, and I can see, because we're like less than 300 kilometers to Santiago, that, boy, coming to the end, there's something about the purpose. You get up every morning. It's like real simple. You know what you're carrying. You can't carry much because you're carrying it. And, you know, you've got the gig worked out where you know where your accommodations are going to be, and you stop. It's a very simple kind of daily process, and the repetitiveness of it kind of nice. You know, it's like, okay, I know what we're going to do, and you spice it up a little bit. Like in the Estorga, I stopped and I did a painting of the church, another angle of it that I hadn't seen, and you know, nice and chilled. You meet a local person, he kind of gives you his story, and so yeah, there's something about the repetition, I think, and the people that you meet, the adventure. It's almost like every day, because you're traveling through another segment. It's a different adventure, and it's like you really don't have to do that much. The fact is, you're just walking, and because you're just walking, it is an adventure. Residencia de San Francisco de Asís. Well, that's the retirement place for the Franciscans.
Make sure the camera's actually working. So
yeah, it's been.
So yes, we are taking a rest day tonight, and then the next day we head to Gaudi, and right after that is Crucifero, which is the big cross where everybody sets down their rock. So I made a pretty big intention about when I chose my rock that I brought here, and it's a black rock. I'll show it to you guys later. And it kind of looks like it wants to be heart-shaped, but didn't quite make it there. It's like a malformed heart. Raymond and I used to have this when we were first dating, first married. We'd go on hikes, and we'd pick up heart-shaped rocks and give them to each other. And then the joke would go on that we would find bigger and bigger rocks and say, you know, we want you to have this rock. And of course, nobody's going to carry it that far because it was like a boulder at this point. And so yesterday, I was thinking a lot about my rock and, you know, whether or not I'm ready to put it down and what that means and everything. And I was looking at the ground and I started noticing a lot of heart-shaped rocks on the ground. I like perfectly shaped ones. And I thought, I wonder if I should pick one of those up and take it with me. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. You know, it's here and it's fine. And they're too big, I don't wanna carry more of that. And then I thought, well, maybe I should count the ones that I find. And then I just kind of let that go and was just noticing how many heart-shaped rocks I saw on the ground. And eventually I forgot about it. And just as we were entering Estorga, I saw something shiny on the ground. And I bent down and I picked it up. And it's a little charm that has the initial M on it. And my name is Melissa. So of course my initial is M. And a little heart next to it, engraved on this little silver charm. And I was like, that's really interesting. So I picked it up and I put it in my pocket. And haven't quite figured out what all that means. But I think the point of what I'm trying to say is that I don't think anything that happens is coincidence. I think the people we meet or the things that they're here to teach us, and even that whole thinking about those rocks, maybe we bring to us what it is that we put out, that we receive what we put out. And I think be positive. Nice man today at our hotel said that I was a princess. So I must have been a princess in a past life, and that's why I have a princess complex now. That he kissed my hand and he hugged Raymond. He was just the nicest man. The hotel had been in his family for like 250 years. It was a really sweet stay in Estorga. And what a nice little send-off. I thought it was really cool.
Well, so funny story on that one. So I asked him, I said, hey, I have a favor? And he says, okay, as long as it's one. And I said, I want to fly my drone, just go straight up and straight down.
They had like a little courtyard in the middle of it. Because it was really sweet.
You can't do that like in public places. So anyway, flew my drone, and says, okay, let's go. And she wanted to walk through the courtyard and just leave. And I said, oh, you know, I'd like to say goodbye to the guy. He was real nice, real sweet. And so I'm basically doing my greeting, and he says, are you going to pay? And I turned to Melissa.
Apparently.
I mean, it would have been, well, it was odd because the night before I had a dream of like the police, the FBI raiding my house, and it was like all of these FBI agents showed up with guns and long guns, and it was this whole scene. So he would have, that wouldn't have gone very well had we not paid.
I think that, I mean, we had made it through booking, and so they take your credit card number as a guarantee. But we've done most of our things through booking because it keeps it really organized. And some of the hotels, you get charged and it's already taken care of. And then some of them, all they do is they hold your card as a guarantee. So ultimately, he would have been able to run that charge. It just would have been embarrassing because I would hate for that sweet man to think that we had tried to skip out on our
and I don't think she would have gotten the princess kiss if he had done that.
A little blessing, sweet, made me feel so
special.
Made me feel pretty and young again.
Stories from the Camino. We're probably 30 minutes outside of what was the town?
Estorga.
Astorga. And maybe 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And then boom, you're greeted to this cute little entrance to this town. I have a feeling that's Estorga way down there, because that looks like the church. It just doesn't look like we've gone that far, and we haven't. Today's only like a 2-hour hike, 2-day rest stop. We got an apartment in this next little town, so we'll see how that works out to have a little town without a grocery store. Maybe we can ask the hostess to pick us up. What is this, old boy?
Santa Catalina de Samoza.
Catalina.
Catalina.
Where do we know that from?
Santa Catalina? It sounds like something that's in like...
No, Step Brothers. The Catalina.
Oh?
Wasn't that the Catalina, the big...
Oh, yeah. The big party that they...
Yeah.
The Santa...
Definitely getting
Rolling.
out of the Meseta area. Definitely on the rolling hills, the foothills of them. Yeah, this is a common design, these triple arches on the tower. I mean, Saint Catalina de Samoza. It's about 2 hours from Estorga. So it was a nice simple day today. I got to make a painting in the morning of the cathedral, flew the drone, so it's nice to have an easier. And I tell you, man, we keep getting closer to those mountains with that snow on it. We keep getting closer. We are. Feels like on a plateau for sure. I mean, we're pretty high up. Nope. Cute. Nice.
The place we're staying got a lot of reviews that I had seen in vlogs as being like a really sweet place to stay. So that's kind of the reasons I chose this. In big cities.
Been in big cities. Now we're gonna try a day
Already is looking
in the El
like
Campo. Oh, this is cute.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Mr. took a bit of a gamble on this
I
place.
did.
Well,
I had-
everything's
I
a
had-
gamble.
it is-
Everything's a gamble.
But I had seen reviews on this particular, it's called Via Avis.
The name of the
I had
accommodation.
seen a few reviews from some vlogs that I had watched. So, I didn't know much about the town, but the little place, we have our own little apartment.
Own apartment.
Via Avis. You'll see here very shortly. I think maybe you get rid of that.
Little snack for you. Dates. Oh man, even like right there. Simple. Yeah. Yeah. I just come out here. Wow, it's like a good day. I mean, good sun right now. Yeah. I mean, they've done a great job of making these sweet little touristic sites.
Done up well.
Yeah, like it's historic but not blown out. Oh, you know why? They're using rock instead of the adobe, the mud and straw. Oh boy. Lots of cute little. The other side of the street. That's us. Oh, on the big busy street. Great. Good God.
How's that intention working for you?
Well, dude, I mean, this is the main street. Like, I just know this. Right on a nice, quiet little street, and that's our hostess. And there's a little albergue that does donativos for comida, for food. And she just said right down the street to the left. You just have to pre-arrange, which means you still give them some money.
Yeah, it's through Via Avis, so they have their little B&B around the corner, but then they have this apartment, and it is so sweet.
I mean, this has got everything. We just don't have food. But
we brought some from the store.
we brought some. Did you bring some wine?
No.
Well, I think so. The husband.
We'll make a little list for him.
I would.
This is so.
Places that you just donate closed on Saturday and Sunday, which you better keep that in mind if you're traveling Saturday and Sunday. But these donativos, they're basically donate what you can. More like a true pilgrim's albergue. And they even serve food that's based on a donativo. Oftentimes I think these are connected to. Yeah. Huh.
This is more like this could be a walk by.
De la Bohème. This place doesn't quite fit.
Yeah. It's like it was a movie set.
Oh. Push the door. Ooh.